Back in 2015, Nintendo released an eShop exclusive called Nintendo Badge Arcade. It was a free game with a simple concept. It's an arcade where you get badges. Crazy, I know. You might remember how you could buy different backgrounds for your 3DS, like that wood grain Mario one, which is my personal favorite. Let me know in the comments which one you use, but then Nintendo decided to take things further. More customization, the badges. Some were simple icons like characters or items. Others could be combined into bigger designs like this Majora's Mask moon badge made out of 4 pieces. 13-year-old me just spammed random badges all over the home screen with no rhyme or reason. Except for this random Mario vs Donkey Kong section right here. They had tons of badges. Seemingly every Nintendo franchise you could think of showed up. Mario, Zelda, Animal Crossing, even third-party stuff like Mega Man made the cut. So you boot up the game and there's this pink rabbit waiting for you, and like any good salesman, he starts off friendly enough giving you 5 free plays to hook you in. Classic move because of the game itself, it's just a simple crane machine you've probably played in real life, but here it was actually easy to win. You didn't even have to directly grab badges. You could just hit them off as well as make other badges knock them down. It felt great, and after every round you tap the prizes in the slot to collect them, just like an actual arcade, and it was oddly satisfying. But then the catch. After your 5 freebies, the rabbit leans in and tells you 5 more plays, but for $1. And that might sound cheap now, but in 2015, especially for me when I was in 7th grade, it felt like a fortune. Still, that thrill of collecting kept pulling you in, and these badges felt like digital Pokemon cards or NFTs. Honestly, I'm surprised Nintendo didn't make their own NFTs in 2021. But anyway, you cough up the $1, and now you get to pick your stage, each one themed around different games. Mario, obviously there. Splatoon, that was a big game at the time, so that's obviously covered. The settings menu icon, that's also there. Nintendo updated these stages almost daily, pushing new games, launching seasonal sets, and it was like a box of chocolates. You never knew what you were gonna get. And it wasn't just the badges changing sometimes, even the claw swap for a hammer or other goofy tools. The layouts varied too, some easier than others, depending on how badly they wanted you to spend. You could play smart, you could go for the ones you wanted, or try to collect them all like some desperate Pokédex addict. And if you didn't get what you wanted, well, better toss another $1 in, right? Like a tiny slot machine flashing just one more try in your face every time. You're gonna get the one you want, you just have to keep spending money. And this was a game aimed at kids. The ethics of the setup, questionable, but to be fair, though Nintendo wasn't the worst offender when it came to microtransactions, at least it wasn't $10 loot boxes or randomized gaming. $1 for 5 plays seems like a fair deal, but that did add up fast because it didn't seem like much when all it was $1 at a time, but it could be a lot, especially for anyone trying to collect everything. There was an actual gold trophy for snagging 2,000 badges. Yep, 2,000. There were trophies for lesser amounts, but to get over 2,000, you have to put some serious money into this game. A couple years later, Fortnite would come out and charge $20 for certain skins, which by comparison makes it seem very light. But going back to this, yes, there were over 2,000 individual badges by the time the game stopped getting updates. Goombas, Wario's, Splatoon squids, Wii Fit logos, pretty much anything you can think of when it comes to Nintendo, it probably got a badge. Didn't get what you wanted, come back next week, new batch waiting. This wasn't really a game, it was more like an endless digital gacha machine baked right into your 3DS. And here's what made it dangerous. It was fun, especially for kids. The physics were satisfying, watching badges knock into each other was exciting. Sometimes you get 5 in one pull and get a big dopamine boost. And those practice plays that could randomly give you a free real play, pure bliss. Like you were gaming Nintendo's rigged system, but you weren't. No one was, and just like the house, Nintendo always wins. And the rabbit, this evil amalgamation of pixels, this guy knew, and I will not be convinced otherwise. He wasn't just a smiling claw operator, he was a manipulative salesman in a pink suit. Every day he'd hit you with something new. I wouldn't be surprised if the Squid Game salesman learned something from him. And wait a second, what's this? Hey, want to try the new Splatoon badges? Fresh today, or worse. You're not spending $1, you sure these Zelda badges go away tomorrow? I don't know if he said that exactly, but he definitely said something similar. And I would just be like, chill, it's 2 AM and I just want to get a Pikmin badge. Don't make me reflect on if I need to get the limited edition Tingle badge before it becomes lost media. Nintendo even gave this rabbit lore, like actual backstory. He dreamed of opening his own arcade someday, and this job, he's just saving money for his future. I'm not kidding, people online felt bad for him, some players probably spent dollars they didn't want to just to help the rabbit out. May I remind you, this is a video game character and not an actual living, breathing thing? At least I hope not. I'm surprised Nintendo didn't add him into Smash, because this was the era where they were just adding Fire Emblem characters into Smash to promote their games. Nintendo turned a pink bunny into a struggling small business owner and guilt-tripped their fanbase. Just evil genius by Nintendo. And the badge selection? Sometimes brilliant, sometimes baffling. Like, sure, Mario and Zelda made sense, but who in their right mind needed badges of the music player icon, or the eShop icon, or the settings? Apparently I did. Then there were the limited time badges. The worst. Log in, see a rare Fire Emblem set that's leaving in 2 days, and panic because you're broke till Friday when you get your weekly allowance. I need that Marth badge, or I need whatever Fire Emblem character with blue hair. Because there were just so many badges for these different games. What was wrong with us making us spend this much money on digital badges? Let's talk real money for a second. I know I mentioned this before, but to put it in perspective, $1 for 5 plays sounds pretty okay. It doesn't sound bad at all. Until you realize most sets took 10 to 20 plays to finish. That's $4, $5, $10 for just tiny digital accessories? No gameplay value, no resale, just things to put on your 3DS home screen? Looking at the state of gaming now, that actually may even be worth it now, because if Nintendo re-released this now, it would probably be $1 per spin or more. And yet, we paid. Nintendo made millions off this weird little game, and I kinda get it. This was brilliant. In a sick way, they monetized the 3DS menu. Not a game, not DLC, the actual system interface. Remember, this was in addition to the wallpapers, which they charged a couple bucks for. And for those who didn't care about completing every set, Nintendo still tossed you free daily plays, special holiday gifts, anniversary bonuses, enough to keep you logging in and thinking about spending. And as for the kids playing this, Playground Clout Wars over who had the gold Mario badge were a thing, like Pokemon cards. Nah, I'm just kidding, we were just seeing who could make the most popular Mario Maker level at the time. Anyway, Badge Arcade was one giant ad machine. New Fire Emblem game coming, new badges, new Splatoon update, new badges. You'd see the crane set go, oh cool, maybe I'll try that game. Free marketing wrapped in microtransactions, but nothing lasts forever. Nintendo ended updates in 2017. No more new badges. The Rapid gave a weirdly heartfelt goodbye speech, thanked the players, hope he'd see us again someday. For a pink JPEG selling bunny, kinda hit hard. The game lingered after a while, but the content well dried up. And when the 3DS eShop closed in 2023, Badge Arcade officially died. If you don't have this on your 3DS now, you'll never be able to download it. Even if you do have it though, all you can do is open it, you can't actually play anything. YouTube videos cataloging every badge, modded 3DS systems unlocking every set, complete collections preserved like strange relics. Archaeologists in the future will dig up 3DSs with these badges and sell them to museums to be on display. Nintendo Badge Arcade was a weird experiment that has become nostalgia now that it's 10 years old. This was also a warning of things to come, because think about it, 2015, no battle passes yet, no Fortnite skins, no live service everything. Nintendo was ahead of the curve monetizing customization before it was normal. It definitely did exist before this, but it was mostly mobile games and minor things in other games. And yet, compared to today's cash grabs, Badge Arcade felt harmless. No pay to win, no real pressure, just fun little decorations. Yeah, it was manipulative, but charming, like the weird old prize machines at Chuck E. Cheese. Could Nintendo bring it back? Maybe? The Switch 2 has no real menu customization yet, but imagine, Badge Arcade HD, Badge Arcade 4K, Badge Arcade 2, the return of whatever his name is. There could be modern badges and the Majora's Mask Moon back along with some of the other fan favorites. Admit it, you try it. Yeah, I try it too, to be honest. And I think I speak for a lot of Nintendo fans when I say we miss this kind of stuff. 3DS felt personal. There's themes, badges, music, Street Pass where you could actually see other people come to your 3DS. And the Switch, just boring menus, just either white or black. There's just no soul. Maybe Badge Arcade was pointless, maybe it was genius, but for a while it made your 3DS feel more like yours. So yeah, Nintendo took our money, but they gave us memories, strange, ridiculous, pink rabbit-filled memories. And that is the bizarre, glorious, totally questionable story of Nintendo Badge Arcade. Let me know in the comments, did you fall for the badge trap? How much money did that rabbit suck out of you? Or did you resist the digital crane machine? Either way, if you enjoyed this video, I have a lot of other content I want to make soon, as well as a few other videos I've made. I just started this channel a couple weeks ago, so if you enjoyed this, please subscribe, like, and comment, as it really helps me out. And if you have any suggestions for future videos or games you want me to cover, let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching Domainy, and I'll see you next time.